As long as the snow had melted enough on my roof here, I'm able to show you my panels, how I have them mounted. These are 10 of the 250 watt panels, and they're going to be used to charge my battery bank. My other panels, I actually had to move this rack back over to here. Those will still be running the grid. Right now these new panels are in the summer position, but it was getting too cold to make them fully adjustable for winter, so I'll deal with that later. See how I got them wired. They're wired two together and then down that little pipe there. Alright, continuing. The bundle of wires comes through the roof there, and that's where it starts getting straightened out, and it goes to my cutoff switches, and two of the panels go to this middle one, which I can either switch from the Trojan battery bank up to the Marine battery bank, or I can actually run it to that grid tie in case, like, say in the summer I'm running the AC, I need a little more power put in the house. Alright, from these cutoff switches, they run over here to these Chinese charge controllers, and they're labeled Marine and the Trojans. Now I got these set to 28.4 as opposed to factory setting was 27.6, but it seemed like they weren't charging the batteries all the way. And if I tested the battery terminals down here, it seems the reading here was actually higher than what my meter was showing. And my meter is a little more correct with these numbers here. Alright, taking a better look at this here, you'll notice that every row has meters. Alright, this meter's for the back battery back there, and this meter here is for the front. This one is for both. And over here, this row, these little meters, I had to order some more of them, 8 of them, and they were very inaccurate. They were saying a battery that, where the voltage read 12.2 normally be like 60%. Well, the newer meters were saying they were like 97% full, so I didn't put them on. I got different meters coming, so this whole row was not hooked up. Alright, the bottom row is the Trojan batteries, of course, in the bottom 2 rows. And this one is for the group of 4. This is a group of 2. And the way I got these ran is the first battery in the string is this one, and then it loops back there, and then the end is right here. And same with this one. If you're wondering how the wiring diagram looks, alright, for the 12 volt, I got this. That's how the meters are ran. Alright, for the 6 volt, a little more complicated. Now with all these meters on here, it should allow me to pick out the weaker of the batteries. Like take this one for example, 93%, and the rest are, well, that's the worst one of the group. And same with down there, of course. And these are supposed to be new Trojan batteries. I'm not so sure about that. It was kind of a shady deal where I got them from. But anyway, going up here, all the power from the batteries, they run into these switches. Now you can combine both bottom rows with this, or you could just grab one or the other row. And this is for the Marine rows. Right now they're on both, of course. And then they go into this set over here, where you can switch it to grid ties, or in case the power goes off, you switch it to power inverter down here, and both will go back to that big long power jack that's in the back there, and then I just have to plug in there, and then I can run my, say, fridge or whatever. I got 3 grid ties on top with fans cooling them, and I have everything. Well, before I get into that, this switch here is for the 3rd grid tie, where if I wanted to grab a little extra power off of the Trojan batteries, I can, and run it through the 3rd. Now everything is going to timers. So here's the marine section and the Trojan section. And what I want to try is, instead of running them all out for 6 hours, I want to run them for an hour and then stop for an hour. Let the batteries rejuvenate, then run it for an hour, and keep doing that for about 6.5 hours for both. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it the other way, where I just run it for 6.5 hours straight and see which way performs a little bit better. Right now, after these batteries have been fully charged, it seems they're only at 85% for both of them. Alright, now say you have to service these batteries. Looks like, well, this panel comes off, it's just 2 screws, but this is actually a door here, and you should be able to pull out any battery if you need to change them. So that kind of works out nice for me. Another feature here is, turning this on, I can actually see my power meter outside. I have one of those car backup cams hooked up to it, and I don't know if you can see the little triangles. Right now they're moving to the right, so I'm burning a lot of juice right now. Of course, this battery bank isn't going to the house, or it's not turned on right now, not until the timers kick in. But in any case, by being able to see this, I can make my adjustments from here, whether I need more power or less power when I'm working with the grid. So I'm trying to get down to, say, burning about hopefully 6 kilowatts for the day. And I've always kept logs on what I've been burning. This is normal. See, for the whole day is 18 on the first, and so forth. So we'll see how this works out. Let me give you a shot of this. That's what it looks like. Let me turn this light off too. It looks pretty cool. I also have another light up here so you can see everything. You can see right now it looks a little brighter on camera than it actually is. And of course everything turns off. I got these on switches too, so I can turn these off.